B&D Crafts. Furlough, buddy. I'm running a little behind. Can y'all hear me? I'm running behind getting my lighting up and everything. Loud and clear. Little Miss Muppet, no notifications. Oh, man. I guess that's about as good as I'm going to get it tonight. B&D Crafts, appreciate you making it in. You told me you tried making it in here and appreciate it. Prepping 101. Hee-haw! Knock, knock, y'all. See if I missed anybody. I missed S. Sorry about that. Furlough, buddy.
Well, it's afternoon.
How you doing?
Oh, can't complain.
Man, I laid down, took a nap and everything. I woke up. I've been rushing ever since.
I was going to take a nap earlier, but then I don't know, I got busy and got sidetracked.
Still in you. Yeah, I'm still friggin' sick to my stomach and rushing everything's made it even worse. Probably more. Great cleaning wheel. Man, I love that tank right there.
That's my gold Severum tank.
It's awesome. How many gallons is that?
120. That's the one I was telling you about. It's got the Odessa barbs in it.
Odessa?
Yeah.
Yeah. They ain't the bigger ones swimming.
No,
around,
you probably won't. You might not be able to see them. Let me. They'll be the smaller red ones that are in there. If you can see them swimming around in the back right there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Man, yeah. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm gonna look at something right quick. Man, I can't stand to be rushing. You feel like you can't never catch up.
Oh, I hear you. So what's up, chat? How's everybody's day? John Larson, how are you, man?
Appreciate it, Stelia. Prepping. It's yeah, after we get to know everybody good, we let them up on the panel. We got some regulars come up, and Swampy Acres. Yeah, prepping, like I say, we just have to be safe. We ain't had many incidents, but it's been a few, and we have to apologize, have to watch out for us.
And I went to my local fish store today. They had a red spot severum, like twice the size of one of these guys.
Oh, really?
I wanted to buy him so bad, but he was $119.
Man, are those that expensive?
When they get big like that, the red spot ones, one about that size is about $50-$60.
They'd be good to raise, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, I've had all these guys since they were about quarter size.
You don't ever get any to spawn, though?
Not yet.
It'd be nice, man, to have a bunch of them popping out.
I'd have to have them in a tank all by themselves. Otherwise, if they were to spawn, they'd probably kill everything in there.
Yeah. Yeah, believe me, prepping, man, it's been some get on just to get up here and try wrecking and stuff, and I hate it, but this day and time, you got to pretty well get to know everybody.
Yeah, people like their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, it's
or 15 seconds, whatever you want to call it.
And I hate it, but that's just the way they've done it. But like I say, I've been trying to find your link. If anybody could find your link, when I type in that, I can't never find the right link on it. But you can get a feel out, quicker if you can find people's links and what their channel's about and everything.
There's Miss Amy. How are you, Miss Amy?
Miss Amy. Man, I don't know. I got to go doctor in the morning. I dread that. I'll probably have to run my stream about 2.5 hours tonight. I haven't ate supper yet, and I can't eat nothing after midnight because I got to have blood work and everything. Vitra, appreciate you coming in, Vitra. It's better safe than sorry, John, but I hate it, man. Well, it's happened too many times, and it hasn't never happened to me, but I know some of our good friends has had some pretty bad incidents pop up and stuff.
Yeah, it's real fun modding in KG Tropical stream with all the trolls that go in there and the big streams.
Well, like I say, we've been pretty well blessed and lucky, but some of them gets real bad. Oh, Butcher Block, he's got like probably 2,700, 2,800 followers, and he's got about as many on his ban list.
Oh, I'm sure. I caught him earlier today, and I caught him the other night. He cracked me up the other night.
He said he's got enough to get his ban list monetized. Yeah, prepping. I was trying that, and I can't get it to pop up. I don't know if anybody else can find it and share the links. And I don't know if I'm typing it in wrong or prepper. Oh, prepper. I got prepper. It's prepping. It could have something to do with it.
Oh yeah, prepping.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm not the best on.
Hey, Pepper. Can't get comfortable in this daggum chair tonight.
Yeah, prepping. Like I say, buddy, I hate it, but I had to just hold up a while. One thing on our streams, we don't. I don't worry about no politics or anything going on. We try getting in here to forget about everything for a couple hours.
That's right.
Foxy, man, I was wondering if I was going to hear from Foxy.
She posted a short earlier today.
Did she?
Yeah.
I talked to her this weekend, hadn't heard from her. And, well, I did text her this morning. She answered me back.
I caught your short earlier, your angelfish. That was pretty good.
Oh, man, I love those angelfish.
Yeah, they're nice. Like I said before, though, they're one of those fish for some reason, I can't keep them alive.
Like I say, years ago, I sure couldn't keep them alive, but everybody says they're one of the easiest. I don't know.
But then again, German blue rams were something I couldn't keep alive too, and now I got a tank with them in it now, and they're actually doing pretty good. So
Anthony T's tanks. German blue rams is hard to keep alive.
they're pretty sensitive. They like warm water and kind of along the line of discus. I don't know that I'll ever keep discus though. Those things are so expensive.
Yeah. Bad beard syndrome. Yeah, that's probably what I got, John. Old man syndrome. I'm trying to catch back up, y'all. Foxy was Yeehaw, Terry, and Furlough in chat. Anthony T's tank buddy. Swampy Acres. It's great seeing Swampy Acres again. Pepper Creek, man.
Someone else needs to come on up here.
Yeah, y'all come on up, y'all. Muppet, B&D, Butcher Block. You should check out our what? Blue Rams like a warm, established tank.
Yep.
just because aren't hard, that hard. Yeah, because man, I'm sick to my stomach and I'm in a sit back watching mood.
Yeah, I got a laugh out of your story earlier, Butcher.
Let's see, check out my story time.
That definitely gave me a good laugh.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'll check it out, Butcher, when I'm off here.
Oh, you gonna laugh your butt off, Terry?
Is it a video?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out when I'm off here, Butcher.
Hey, Miss Joey.
Joey slipped in.
I see people saying
Kenny
hi.
slipped in. I want to stay a minute, Terry. I have a setup on a Zoom meeting. That's fine, Kenny. Great seeing you, buddy. Love you, man. Man, I don't know why I can't. There's that trick. I'm staring right at it and can't see anything tonight. I hope it don't stay like that all night. Everybody's getting by me.
Joey, what kind of hat you got on tonight?
Great seeing everybody.
Butcher luck.
Like my weekend for 6 straight years. I can imagine, Butcher. Let's say, Amy.
What's going on?
Not
Hey, Miss
much.
Amy.
Hey, Eric.
I'm
How are you?
running behind on everything.
That's all right.
All right, Kenny. Appreciate you, man. Great seeing you.
Take it easy, Kenny.
Swampy, I appreciate you sharing those links. Great seeing Swampy back.
Swampy was over on Kevin's stream earlier.
Well, yeah, that's awesome.
He
That's great.
was.
Swampy
I saw
back.
him there. Hey, John Larson.
Roxanne, hat trick, come on. There's 2 spots sitting here for you.
Yeah, Joey, why are you asking? Are you going up? Come on up.
You know we got to be overpowered by women. Show wouldn't feel right.
That's right.
Then maybe we can get Kenny back here later.
Yeah.
Furlough next door would be even better.
Oh, boy. Come on.
Sorry, Amy.
That's
Butcher,
all right. I was talking to the cat.
Butcher, hat trick, and remember which one hat trick. Which one's your sister's? Was it Stephanie, who knows everything about the Boston Sox and everything, but didn't know about your channel calling all the Boston games, so she's wanting to get over there and check you out, buddy. I told her she would really enjoy your streams.
Let me cut my TV down. I didn't realize it was so loud. Okay.
Hat trick said because
it makes a difference. Well, I don't even have a hat on. Sorry. I have got to invest in some hats.
Yeah, it's Stephanie Butcher, but they said she knows everything about the Sox, so I was telling her about your channel and she's wanting to check you out, buddy.
Hey, Foxy, I got an envelope from you today.
Oh, I did too, Amy. I'm glad you mentioned that.
And I did a little video. I got an envelope and a package today.
I got one from Foxy and one from Scott's Aquatics.
I did from Scott's yesterday. I didn't do a envelope opening, but I did it today. I put it on there.
Fish on.
Bradley.
See, I got a package today, but it wasn't from anybody on here.
I think
Beautiful
she'd love
in
your
Florida.
channel, Butcher.
I ordered a new temperature gun for my reptile tanks.
Bradley, buddy, down in Florida.
I am in the market for a new heater for a 10-gallon tank that I'm going to put a pistos in. I had shrimp in it, and they just don't do well in that tank for some reason. It's just like the other 10-gallon that I have shrimp in, but this tank doesn't do good. So I'm going to.
You should check out the brand name is Seche, and it's a Jolly. It's a small heater for nano tanks.
All right, head
It's
trick.
what
I
now?
saved you a spot.
It's a smaller heater for the smaller tanks.
But what's it called?
It's called Seche, SICCE is the brand name.
Okay.
Roxanne, Foxy, get up here. I need a smile. Get me feeling better.
And then Jolly, JOLLY is the name of the heater.
Okay. Kevin was trying to talk me into an Eheim, and I do know about Eheim.
Those are good too.
Anakin
Yeah.
told me about those a long time ago,
Yeah.
but I don't have a lot of extra money to purchase that type of heater. I would love to have one, but
Right.
I just gonna take it a little easy at first.
I got you.
It's some of them expensive.
Yeah, I don't think the Seche, the Jollies, I don't think are that expensive.
Yeah, the small or the 100-watt Eheim was $26, and I know that's not expensive if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, but and I may get that one. I don't know. I'm just looking right at the moment.
I mean, there's all kinds of heaters out there. I mean,
Butcher, they can fat help you, buddy. Butcher said at Furlough, I'm looking into starting a semi-aggressive tank again.
Semi-aggressive. I mean, certain kinds of African cichlids. I mean,
I know what you mean, B&D.
Don't
Hope you get feeling better.
Don't go with them boonies, I'll tell you that much.
They rough.
Foxy said she ordered some pygmy quarries and hillstream loaches today.
Oh man, Kevin's got me wanting some of those hillstream loaches.
Yeah, I've never even dealt with loaches at all.
Yeah. I like them. They look like a stingray, man. They're wicked looking.
They're cool. My local fish store gets those in from time to time. I almost got some, but I don't know that they'd fit in any of my tanks because all my tanks are pretty aggressive.
Yeah. The things look wicked up on the glass too. Seeing them from the bottom side, man. They're
like little stingrays or flounders or something.
Yeah,
they're really neat looking.
I'd love to find some of them.
Hey, Fishy on.
Fishy on, what's up, buddy?
Butterfly fish.
Yeah, those African butterfly fish are cool too. I've never kept them, but I've seen them, and they're pretty wild looking.
How big those loaches get? They don't get that big, do they, y'all? I think they said around 3 inches or so.
Yeah, I don't think they get that big. Like 2-3 inches, maybe.
Yeah. And they say they're real great for cleaning your tanks, so that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
He ought to have a super clean tank.
Yeah.
I need one. My 37-gallon, for some reason, man, I think it's because it sits out in the middle of the floor separating the dining room, living room, but man, it keeps algae on the glass. And none of my other ones has a problem.
Is it by a window or anything?
No, it's in the center of the floor, but I guess it's still enough light shoots through the...
Gets light on each side?
Yeah, on each side.
Yeah, it's getting ambient light from somewhere, some extra light.
Because all my other ones sitting up against the wall, I don't have a better problem out of them.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people said they liked the algae, but when you're trying to see it from the living room and the dining room,
you don't want it on both sides.
No. So I have to keep cleaning it.
I scrape the algae off the fronts and the sides. I mean, I'm not too concerned with it on the back.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say.
What does your shirt say, Eric? Eat, sleep,
Aquarium.
what, repeat? Somebody on here says they've got one that says eat, sleep, Boston, repeat.
Yeah, Butcher Block. That don't surprise me, Butcher.
Yeah, my mother-in-law got me this shirt earlier this week.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, I like it.
It's like when your family gets you, they get you.
Okay, girls, come on up.
Like I say, y'all, I hope I didn't hurt Prepling's feelings or anything, but like I say, man, just you got to be safe and sorry.
I don't think you did.
I think he said he understood.
Ian, how you doing, Ian? But there's so much crap going on anymore, man. This my escape anyway. Just get away for 2 or 3 hours and not watch news or anything.
Yeah, that's why I like coming on these streams so much, because no BS.
Exactly.
Yeah, and even it's
hey Muppet.
It's different from going in just a fish stream too, and it's you learn a lot of things in them, but still, it's just serious fish talking, and I like to have like a family get together and everything, and just whatever.
Well, it's just like when I was talking to Carver about being on his stream, I was like, yeah, I'm a fish guy, but I mean, I'll talk with you about anything,
Yeah, I mean, we all love different things, but it's other stuff revolves around your world too, other than just that. It's
I mean, I can.
Well, there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
And fish, a lot of y'all fish, talking about fish all the time, turns out to actually be y'all's job. So it still does you good to get away from that too.
I could talk fish all day long, but
yeah. Oh, I enjoy it.
I love it, but I just love a good, healthy conversation in general.
Just a different stream from all the other ones,
Yeah.
John, I had crickets under the cat. See what I mean? These streams could go anywhere.
I got probably at least five crickets running across my house right now.
I got crickets in my head.
You might be hearing my crickets. Maybe
I hear a cricket.
No, I mean I constantly got them 24/7.
No, I hear a cricket.
I'll say they at least one or two escape every time we go to feed the reptiles.
Yeah, I used to work at Walmart. I was the sporting goods department manager one time, and those crickets drove me crazy.
Mary Page Flynn, y'all.
See, I don't mind the cricket sound, because when we had the hunting camp out in Mississippi, that's all you would hear at night was the crickets, and that sound is so relaxing to me.
Where was your hunting camp, Furlough?
Right outside of Meridian.
Wow.
I forget.
Down. Are you familiar with and I'm sure you are, but Rascal Flatts, the country group?
Yes.
Gary LaVox, the lead singer, has a hunting camp down south.
Oh wow. Okay.
And he has hunted with a friend of mine's husband several times, and has killed some pretty big deer down there. But he always comes to Mississippi.
Yeah, it was Newton, Mississippi was the town.
And I've heard of Newton.
Yeah, it's my
north.
It's my kind of town for sure, because like you just all country roads. There's like a little town. They got a Walmart and a Piggly Wiggly. That's like the main attraction there.
Exactly. I'm like 25 minutes north of Tupelo.
Okay.
You ever heard of Tupelo?
I have.
Elvis Presley's birthplace.
Birthplace. Yep. I was watching a show about Elvis and everything, and he bought a ranch down there. Somewhere close to there, I think. And I never did know that. I'm trying to think what
I didn't know that.
I'm trying to think what he called the ranch, but he bought the ranch and everything. He had it for a few years, and they said his dad went off when he went home and said he just bought a ranch and everything because his dad was always trying to manage his money and everything.
Yeah.
It was a pretty interesting video. It's on YouTube.
I'm close. Well, actually, I'm 45 minutes south of Memphis.
You're close to Tunica and everything then.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Tunica's really different now. I heard a lot of them has closed down.
I've heard that too. Said a lot of them since the pandemic hit that a lot of them have shut down. So I haven't been in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't been down there in several years.
We like to go, or used to like to go, just every once in a while, just to mess around. Eat was the main thing because they
Yeah.
had good meals.
Yeah, I enjoy it. A little getaway and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I went down there one year, probably I don't know. No, it might not have been the last time I went, but I went down there in Sam's Town, I think it was.
Terry
And
Joey wants you to drop the link.
I had a free room and everything, and a
Yeah.
concert to I think it was Bad Company. It was
They
pretty
had
neat.
good concerts.
And they fed us good and everything while we was down there.
Hello, Mud Tramp.
Mud Tramp, appreciate you coming in. Appreciate the support, Mud Tramp and Becca. There she is, Butcher. Stephanie. Y'all, I hate it, man. As soon as I see the hat trick and Stephanie. But I was asleep, y'all. But Dawn had her live stream going on Facebook tonight. I hope it went well with those beautiful rocks. But Stephanie Butcher Block there is one I'm talking about, does the Boston, everything Boston streams.
These barbs
Where's
will
Joey?
not quit fighting.
Call from jail, Butcher. Did she just finish, Stephanie? Man, I wished I'd remembered that. I was rushing to get on here. I was running late when I woke up.
There she is.
There she
Hey.
is.
Hello.
Hey, Joey.
How's it going?
Look at that hat, y'all.
Hey, it's a snap-on tool hat. Can you
All
see
right.
that?
Oh, cool.
I like it.
I looked for one at Walmart today, and I didn't find anything that I wanted. So
I should have put
I
on a
waited.
pink shirt.
I got this new Harley hat that my mom got me for Christmas.
There's Dawn there. Dawn. I didn't wake up in time. I woke up and been running late, getting on my stream. Man, I was.
the Sheeta Heaven.
I will see the replay though.
That's my sister,
Yeah.
Amy.
It is
Yeah.
She's the
Or
one
one
that
of
cut the
them.
rock
Either
show.
one of them. Yes, I know some of them. I mean, I've
Yeah.
met some of them.
Um,
I hate stupid
Thursday,
people. I know
y'all
her.
remind me, Stephanie, about Thursday if she does. That's where Hat Trick's got all her beautiful rocks in her tank.
most of them, yeah. So
That's awesome.
I have another hat that I'm gonna wear, but I really need to do it on a night when Roxanne can be up here. Because it'll be really funny. She'll like it.
Did she say she's not going to be up here
Yeah,
tonight?
she said she was just gonna be in the chat tonight, so that's why I put this one on.
I missed that. See, man, I'm missing too much on here tonight. I hate that. I was
Well.
hoping she'd be up here.
Oh, there's so many people in here. I don't know.
Yeah, appreciate it,
Let's
Stephanie.
say hi.
I miss Foxy.
You miss her coming in, or you miss her?
I miss her, but I miss her coming in too.
Yeah, she came in a while ago. That's how I was able to ask what she was coming up or not.
It's
Yeah,
always
I
fun. It's
appreciate
always
it.
fun when she's on here.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, just Foxy's smile up on here
Uh-huh.
makes you feel better.
But You do.
I like the giggles.
Mary
I was just
Page.
gonna say she's got that cute giggle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Page, you're welcome up.
Hey, Vitrid. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating a snack.
That's
You good?
okay.
I was telling Furlough before everybody got in here, I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'll probably won't run my stream about 2.5 hours or so. Plus, I'm about up at my month's deal. I got one more stream to do on my month, but I can't
Yeah.
eat nothing after midnight because of blood work, so I'll have to get off here in time to eat supper.
Yeah, you'll have to eat you something.
Sounds good.
Hey, GRB.
There's GRB.
Mm-hmm.
GRB, buddy. It's
Hold on.
I was in the grocery store today and I was trying to think of what I wanted for supper. So I was going to fix chili. But then I walked by all the taco shells and stuff and I decided I wasn't have tacos.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Hey,
What?
Tennessee.
What turned you off about the taco shell?
Nothing. It turned me on to the tacos.
Oh, okay.
I got the stuff for chili that I'm going to do tomorrow night, but I had tacos tonight.
Oh, but you had
Craig,
tacos.
buddy.
Okay.
I'm at work. We'll be lurking. Appreciate you, Craig. Y'all, we got 17 people in the room. I appreciate you.
Hey, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Yeah.
I can't never think of anything I want to eat, man. I can walk around the store and it's the same old, and
Yeah, I know. You end up buying all the same things, you know.
yeah, you buy everything, then go home, try to decide.
We always make the mistake of going shopping when we're hungry, so we just
Yeah.
buy
Well,
we
that's
just buy
true.
everything, and then
Yeah.
a couple of days later, it's like, where did this come from? Like,
Mm-hmm. What did we get
Where's
this
that?
for?
why do we get this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have several things to fix, and I wrote it on my little board on the refrigerator. So when I go in there and I'm going, what do I want to eat? It's got to be something on that list because that's all I have.
Priscilla,
Hey, Priscilla.
MK, SOT, Metalworks. Appreciate you coming in.
Stephanie.
Tennessee, John Maxine. If I miss anybody, I apologize because I truly missed you. Don't go when you get hungry. I know it.
Yeah.
You spend all your money. You know, that's the good thing about this pick and deal. Order online, let them pick it anymore. You're not walking by and grabbing everything off all the shelves and
See,
everything.
my Walmart's not doing that. They
Oh,
don't have a
really?
big enough freezer.
Mm.
And they're talking about building a new Walmart here. They've talked about it for years, but they haven't done it yet.
They came in our back room and set up a bunch of new freezers inside the back room and took up a lot of the space.
A lot of it.
It's been done so good.
There's a town about 15 minutes away from me that has the pickup, and that's where a lot of people in my town go. Is they ordered at that Walmart and drive over and get it. So
Is your Walmart's a superstore?
we are a super center, but we're a small super center.
Really?
Yeah,
They
we
built
do
that
that
when
pickup.
I was working back. I was there when we moved over to there. So
You know, they said since this epidemic and everything that your small mom and pop stores, I think, will make a comeback because of this. That
nobody wants to go there.
Nobody wants to get out and go to the big stores anymore.
Not to the Walmart because there's so many people for us there.
They're starting to limit some of the stores around here again, where they only let so many people in. You got to stand in line,
Right.
I was just gonna say
it
it
was a few months ago. Yeah.
It was terrible. Like they make you stand in line, wait for toilet paper.
I tell you what, Furlough, I hate the Walmarts in the panhandles during vacation season and everything.
Oh, that's why we have the online ordering and they deliver it here. That's why we do that because I can't stand. I don't even like going in grocery stores. I worked 15 years in grocery stores and I hate it. So
I work in a grocery store.
Yeah.
So if I don't have to go in one, I won't.
Walmart's in Florida, man. You run in some of the rudest people because they're from all over the and
Place.
Man, we had
Yeah.
the snowbirds come down here. They would buy like cookware from our store and then try to return it when they went home.
I
Like
don't doubt it.
after they used it.
It
Oh my
goes on
gosh.
all the time.
Yeah. They're like,
Well, what? That's the story of a Walmart. Take it home, use it,
yeah.
take it back, get your money back.
You'd be amazed. The Walmart I worked at up here, I never dreamed it till you worked there, but you'd be amazed at the stuff they would bring back, and I'd be ashamed to take it back. We had
Mm-hmm.
an old bicycle in there, looked like it was bought in the 80s, and Walmart took it back, man. Tires blowed out, and it was all rusted up. I'd be ashamed to try returning something like that.
They'll do it with the straightest face possible too.
Oh,
Yeah.
they will. And if you was, they're just waiting for you to deny it or something. Then they'll blow their stack in front of
Right.
everybody. Then the manager will wind up taking it.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. Okay, yeah, we'll take it.
They know their trick, man.
We'll take it this one time.
If you put on a show, they'll honor it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't like doing that because they're gonna remember you the next time. And go,
Yeah. Oh, you
Oh,
took
they
this the last
remember
time.
you,
Take it
but
now.
that's exactly what they do, though. They roll their eyes, and well, if they say anything, let them have it.
Yeah.
So I don't do that stuff, you know.
I don't do it either.
But that's the reason it's like that, because they let everybody get away with it.
Well, a manager's not
that's
going to
true.
turn them down because they're afraid they'll get home office called on them.
Oh yeah, they're scared to death.
Mm-hmm.
Because what it all boils down to, it's all about this right here.
That dollar, and all it is,
Yeah.
it's all of us. It's paying for what they're giving them.
Hey, mainly bettas.
I should order my groceries online. I just haven't been, but
I think I'm going to try that the next time.
I've done it a couple times, but what I found was I ordered like a ton of stuff, so it takes forever to put it away. You order more than you would if you had
to go pick it up.
And I was like, this is a pain in the butt, you know.
Well, the thing is, working at a grocery store, I may have to pay a little bit more at the grocery store that I work at, and it's just easier to pick it up before I go home than to go to the Walmart or whatever. And I do go to Walmart to buy some stuff, but cat food, dog food, cat litter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ben. Mainly great seeing you.
Yeah.
I like going to the little mom and pop stores like we have Piggly Wiggly's up here. You can get some good deals on meats and stuff. And I still like stores what's got a true butcher and cut their own meats and everything.
That's one thing I can say about the grocery store I work at is there is a butcher that cuts the meat.
Yeah, I like that. You know,
That's
everything
awesome,
at Walmart's pre-packed, and a lot of people don't realize that. It looks like they got a butcher back there, but it's not.
Yeah. We don't have too many small stores here anymore.
Really?
You know.
This particular
just a handful.
Grocery store, they have 3. That's all they have is 3 grocery stores. There's one in New Albany, one like in South Haven up towards Tennessee, and then there's one somewhere else. I'm not sure where it's at, but it is family owned. So,
yeah. No, most of the little stores around here, went out of business a long time ago.
mm-hmm. Our Piggly Wiggly was great, but it went out of business.
Really? Hey, Stephen, I had to leave earlier on Father Fish Stream to deal with emergency. My son took a fall down the stairs at the clinic. It was bad, but Father Fish said there was something he had wanted to. I hope your son's all right and everything, buddy.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Stephen. Where did you see that? Did he just put it in the chat?
It was up at 846.
Oh, You're way back.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure. I miss so many people, man.
No, Mud Tramp, I am not close to Louisiana.
Gil, buddy.
Oh.
Hey, Darren.
I hope everything's okay with Steven.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I had to reload on the water.
Mud Tramp Sand Creek, did you say that one? Did I hear you say you're close to Midland?
Yeah, I'm not close to Louisiana at all.
Stephanie, you know, we got a farmer's market here, but I haven't been to the farmer's market in years. Used to go down there all the time.
Me either. I don't go. She goes. Steffi goes to that type of thing.
We have one, and I go all the time because it just happens to be on my way home.
Ours is in a rough part of the town, and I just don't like going down around there. Which it's a lot better part of the town now because used to it got pretty bad, but they've kind of changed it around and got the Titans and everything down there, so they spruced up that part of the town.
Had to kind of fix it up.
Yeah.
Well, we have one that's in town, like on our little mall area on Main Street, and then there's one that's not far from me. It's a couple miles away, on a farm, but I just don't go.
Really?
Because it's an extra stop, and I just don't do it.
Yeah.
I go when the watermelons come in and the cantaloupes and the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Then in the fall, when you need a pumpkin or hay or whatever, they have all that stuff. So
yeah.
Let's see, y'all.
I'm at the feed store a couple
What's up,
times
Gil?
a week, so I can always get a pumpkin.
you don't have that problem, huh?
Right.
Steven said he had a rod and screws already keeping his ankle together. He said it went numb and he lost all feeling and control, and what caused him to fall.
Oh.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I hope that don't happen to me. I got screws in my ankle from when I broke it.
Yeah.
Every time we get weather, it lets me know it's there for sure.
That's the way my mother is. She broke her leg and they had put so many screws and stuff in there.
Well, see, I thought I was Evel Knievel on a dirt bike, and I decided to go over a jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, and end of story.
Well,
It's a lot of Evil Knievels out there on YouTube.
Yeah.
All the stupid stuff I did when I was a kid. And I waited till I was like 30 years old to break something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we all did dumb things. I just think about how much stupid things we did with our horses.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I can only imagine.
yeah.
Hey, y'all, I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm thinking it's a TikTok video. People so crazy, man. I swear it's crazy people out there, but it's this guy and it's this little kid. He's about 3 or 4 years old, and he's talking in the videos that I told him I'd give him $20 if he'd go out there to those bulls. And there was a couple bulls laying down, and that little kid walks out there to it, and he climbs on that bull's back. And that bull jumps up, man. It just throws that kid up in the air and everything. And I can't believe parents and stuff. But the video ended right there, right before the kid hit the ground and everything.
And then the parents are like, "Oh, look what happened to little Johnny." Yeah.
People's crazy, man. Well, if I see my kid going out in that field, I'd have a heart attack.
I'd be grabbing you. No.
I was like, this won't sound that bad, but, you know, I was like 14, 15 years old, and we had a quarter horse stallion. I used to go out every night after dark and take him out and ride him bareback everywhere in the dark. And I'm thinking, that's probably so dumb. And we would be going like top speed, you know, down these paths. And my uncle had a dirt road that would go to the ocean across the road. And you know, just I would ride him as fast as he could go. And I'm thinking, what if deer ran? You know, I mean, all kinds of bad things could have happened. But my parents let me go do it. They knew. I used to do it every night just for fun, you know.
Well, you know, back in, you could get out and go do everything. Your parents wouldn't worry about you.
Right.
But, I mean, anything could have still happened. You could have fell off or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even ride him with a saddle. I just hop on him bareback with a bridle and just go as fast as we could everywhere, you know.
Crazy.
I don't know. He was good, and like I was a good rider, but they didn't worry about me. I just went off.
Parents back in, I guess, let you get away with more than they let you get away with now. I guess the reason we're like we are, we know how crazy and dangerous stuff we did when we was little, and we're trying to keep ours from doing it.
And say we're still here to tell the tale.
That's right. Actually, the horse I'm talking about was Dawn's horse. It was her stallion, but she, I think, had moved to Florida or something. So he was still here, you know. So I'm just out riding around on him, you know. It's fun.
Called growing up country deal, so.
That was my first job, working on my cousin's farm, and me and her son were throwing bales of hay up to the top of the barn one day, and he made me so mad one time. He smarted off to me, so I threw a bale of hay back down at him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we've done a lot of crazy stuff, that's for sure.
We used to fight my sisters talk about this because they didn't know we were doing it. My brother and my cousin, every day we had 5 roosters, and we had a pretty long barn. I don't know, maybe 100 feet long or whatever. I don't know. It was a long barn. But we would come in one end with our shovels and rakes and stuff, and the roosters would come in the other end, and we'd meet in the middle and fight. And we would do this multiple times a day. And they had huge spurs on them. I mean, it was just a free-for-all.
Oh, yeah.
My sisters didn't know because they were at work. But one day, one of them was home, and she said to my dad, she's like, we got to get rid of those roosters or those kids are going to die, you know? I thought they were doing great, you know? I never got one spur, you know?
Stephen said, I told my son earlier, don't forget your father is a scientist and he will create a bubble to put you in.
I think the worst thing that happened, I wasn't a part of this, but my brother and one of my sister's stepsons, they were apparently shooting BB guns at each other from either end of the barn. I wasn't a part of that one. But I was like, oh, we did dumb things. Dumb things. You know?
Yeah, and it makes you think when you hear about the freak accidents that happens to certain people and stuff, man, you get thinking, man, I did a lot crazier stuff than that, and it kind of runs chills up you.
I think about
if your parents knew half the stuff you did, they would have died.
Oh, they would die.
Yeah.
If they known where I was at, they would die.
I just think about all the
yeah, that would be more my problem, Catfish. If they knew where I was at, they would have died.
They give me keys to run the store, get a loaf of bread or something, and as soon as I jumped in that car, our store was just up the street, but as soon as I jumped in that car, I was 20, 25 miles away in another neighborhood, hanging out
Your
with some
car turned in the different direction.
Yeah.
But they never would question me what took me so long to get the bread. I mean, and I got thinking, man, if your car broke down or anything, you would have been caught.
Yeah, you were up a creek.
Well, just think about back then when you went to town and ran errands and nobody could call you. You just went to town. You were gone for hours and you came back. There was none of this. Somebody texting you every 5 minutes or calling you and doing. It's like if they didn't get you on the landline, they
Right.
didn't get to talk to you.
And you better hope you remembered everything, because if you forgot something and you were gone,
I
Right.
know it.
Right.
Pal and Cats, appreciate you.
But
Y'all
it's like,
probably
how did people
miss him, but
survive?
I'm
How did
sorry.
we survive not being able to talk every 2 seconds? You know.
I know. But once
But we
again,
did.
that's the good
Hey,
old days,
Carrie.
because now everybody's staring down at their phones.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Science gal, appreciate you coming in, Carrie.
it's hard not to yell at people. I see multiple people every day, because all I do is drive, mostly for my job, and all I see is people on their phones. I just want to yell. I just want to scream.
I know, man. Driving down the road, and they
Well,
got their
that's one
phone.
thing I can say is I don't like text and drive, and I don't like stop to read a text while I'm driving.
I tell my boys and everything, if my text goes off for me or anything, don't worry about it till you get stopped somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is some sad things on YouTube showing some if a couple girls on there and they was texting and driving and doing a video and some sad stuff and they had a wreck and it killed the girl driving the car and everything, and it can happen so fast, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But you see videos
I'm reading
people
some of the
walking out in
stories.
front of cars and everything. What's that?
I'm reading some of the stories in the chat about some of the dumb things everybody else did.
We're not the only ones, I promise you.
Oh no.
We're the lucky ones, I promise you that.
Hey, Palmetto Cats, there's
I'm
no
reading
topic. It is open. We're talking about crazy things we did as kids
Right.
now.
I'm
Or
reading what
adults.
Gil wrote. They ride their horses down a slope and into I don't know, the town, and then they'd go to McDonald's. That sounds fun. And tie the horses to parking meters. That sounds great. We used to take ours down. We have a kind of really rocky shore, so it's hard to get the horses over those ledges. But once you could get over there and you get them in the water, we'd go swimming with them.
Really?
But some of them didn't like going down over those ledges into the water. We only had about 3 or 4 that would do it. And the rest of them were looking at us like, no, not doing that.
Yeah. That should have told you something, huh?
Yeah. Well, we were nuts.
Yeah. Palamon Cats, we just sit around and have a good time, get our minds off things. Anything you want to talk about mainly. Try to stay away from politics and everything.
Foxy said she's always been an angel.
Oh, yeah, I know that's true.
That's where that cute little giggle comes from.
Yeah, that little angel on her sticker I got today.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to give out those false impressions. That smile, you can see that smile a mile away, man. She'd make a good car salesman.
Oh.
Butcher Block, buddy, appreciate it. I drive truck for a living. I have an air horn and a middle finger. We never do, Butcher.
I want to get a train horn for my truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, sorry, Susan.
I don't live far from a train track, and I live further away than I thought I did, but I mean, those things sound like they're coming through the house. But I've gotten used to it since I've moved over here now.
Oh, I'm sure. You can get used to anything. Oh, Foxy, Roxanne says she's always been an angel.
Yeah, you believe that, man. I know where some good ocean property is.
Right out your back door, huh?
Yeah. I can see her just smiling, blinking her eyes right now.
Come here. Both my dogs do not like being on camera.
Gil says Roxanne has a crooked halo.
Yeah.
Oh, Sophie doesn't like to be on camera either, Eric. She'll come in here and lay beside me.
Mhm. What are you doing? Don't sit here
Stephen,
and-
buddy, like I say, all the prayers. You've had a hard time, I know.
Yeah. Sorry, Steven.
Y'all, if I missed anybody, I apologize. We're just hanging out, having a good time, y'all. I appreciate Hat Trick and Sand Creek, Furlough, and them coming up with me.
You know, half the time when I try to type in swampy, it wants to type swami.
You got a Swami.
The Swami.
He'll probably take that.
It's very mysterious.
The Swami in here, Jess. How you doing, Jess?
try to make you talk like a pirate or something.
Exactly. Maybe get out his magic carpet or something, right?
Yeah.
At least it's not
Great
spelling like,
Swami.
at least it's not spelling like scallywag or something.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
y'all,
every
Vitra,
time
everybody please make sure you got Vitra. Vitra's been working hard to make sure you got everybody, so let's show some love back, y'all.
I already subscribed. This morning, everything in Father Fish, every time I typed in skippers, it would change one of the P's to like an OER, so it was coming out skippers. Every time I pressed send and it would change it. I'm like, autocorrect. Sometimes you just want to kill it.
These little video or anything that videos that I post to YouTube, I never can remember what you're supposed to hit so you allow comments. So every video I post, Sandy Dowdy will email me, or not email me, she'll text message me, you can't comment on your video.
You should.
So I have to go back and track my way down.
Yeah, you got it shut off. Yep.
You gotta have it set
we
for.
shut some of them off on our horse videos because they're just sales videos, and I don't want the comments.
Right.
The fish ones, I let it go. You know.
So what is it that you're supposed to set?
You gotta make it not so it's not kid friendly or whatever.
Not kid friendly.
Yeah. And then it should after you
and
do
then
that,
there's
it should.
a button I think below that says whether you allow comments or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well,
Like say, also gotta say
But if you
for kids and.
But yeah, if you make your video for kids, then it won't allow comments on it.
Yeah, I never.
Well, you know,
Let's
you
see.
do it right because you do it twice, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You get it. But at least Sandy, you know, she's up on it. She knows.
Yeah. She'll watch it and then she's like, I can't comment.
Yeah.
Stephanie, I'm going there.
Swampy, do you mind if I call you Swami?
Swami.
Swami.
See, I got to be careful when I type on YouTube because, like, when I type, you know, with my wife, when I text with my wife and my friends and stuff, there's a lot of swear words involved. So I got to be careful on YouTube because it tries to autocorrect to like swear words.
Yeah.
I think it gets used to the way you spell and everything, and it tries giving you a break and makes it worse.
Let's say it would probably do that if I was using my phone, but I don't use my phone, so because that probably would happen to me too.
Yeah.
I do miss it though on a laptop. At least it does help.
Right, me too. I hate that it doesn't do that.
It gives me a start then as long as I remember to correct it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's easier to tag people on the laptop too.
Okay. Do I make it public?
Yeah, make it public.
Unlisted. Make it public. Okay. And then I do have no, it's not made for kids highlighted.
Yeah.
But I don't restrict my video. So should I change that to restrict my video to over 18?
You should, if you just hit the button not made for kids, that should do it.
Yeah, but it won't let you comment.
Is there, if you scroll down, is there another area about the comments?
Let's see.
There should be.
Okay, I'll be looking for it.
Hat Trick, Furlough, can y'all help uh, Palmetto Cats. He's wanting to build a large bait tank, basically a giant fish tank. Any recommendation about bio balls or whatever?
Well, it depends on if you're running with no substrate. If you're running with no substrate, then you're going to want something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be non-substrate for a bait tank, but
you're going to want probably hang on the backs and a bunch of stuff in there. What do you think, Eric?
I mean, for a large bait tank, I wouldn't go with anything too fancy.
No,
just
not fancy, but you're going to need some filtration.
Yeah, it's going to need some circulation in there. I mean,
right.
You can get like a cheap canister filter or something like that, depending on the size. Like you don't have to get like the super expensive fluvels or anything like that. They make
like a Sun off it.
Yeah, I've used the Suns. I mean, the only problem I have with them is if you don't make sure they're sealed all the way, they like to leak. But
I mean, those are cheap, and then you can throw in your sponges and your bio balls. I mean, it'll come with media anyway, and you can always bump it up a little. But that's what I would do because you're not going to run probably substrate in the bait tank.
Yeah, if you're just going to use it for bait, I wouldn't have any kind of substrate or any kind of substrate or anything in there.
Cats too.
Clean it.
Water changes is a main thing too. I've learned in this fish deal. Yeah. So water changes is a big thing.
Oh yes,
absolutely. And it does depend on what you're doing. I mean, I don't run all my tanks the same. They're all different because I'm doing different things in them.
Yeah.
Well,
like my African cigala tank, I do that 3 times a week, but everything else only gets once a week. So
you start learning and getting the feel for each tank you got. I have, and I know I've learned that it comes down how much you're feeding them, and of course the plants helps. And but I've noticed I was overfeeding everything, and it was messing my tanks up quick.
It's fun to feed fish.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I mean, it is. It's fun to feed them.
Fish will eat no matter how many times you feed them.
Oh, that's right. If you walk up, they're begging.
Yeah. But I run, I mean, I have some like this that are just, your basic tank. And then I have some with deeper substrate that, they are dirted. I have some that I have a couple with under gravel filters. A couple that are running with gravel and under gravel, under gravel filters. I have a couple, fry tanks that are either tanks or tubs, bare bottom. So I just do all sorts of different things for different, reasons.
Yeah, I mainly do like, because I got mostly big tanks, but I got a few small ones. I just use sponge filters in them. I don't really.
Right, I have those too.
Because I can't stand hang on back filters personally.
I do have hang on. I have everything. I have the old box filters, but I don't use. Back in the day, you'd use charcoal in them too. Right. I just do like sponge or bio balls or some kind of biomaterial in there with them. Mm-hmm. But so I have a mix of everything.
Cats, the bluegill and white perch are easy. I don't have no trouble keeping them out here in my pond and stuff, but the shad man's what's always a problem keeping alive. I've always had problems with, I know.
I mean, really,
the shad just dies so easy, man. As soon as you take them out of the water, they're dead. But I've always had trouble with them, and I know they run those big tanks around here, and that's up. And I think the water temperature and everything's got a lot to do with them. If it gets too hot,
and some fish, I don't know if those are the same, but I've heard people say that shiners don't ship well because they faint.
Well,
they'll knock themselves out or get so stressed out that they literally just faint. That's what people have told me. So I've been leery to ship them in. I want to wait till I can maybe be down Kentucky area getting horses or something and then bring them back instead of shipping them through the mail. I don't know. Everybody, there's all kinds of stories.
Yeah.
for every fish, there's a story.
I know a lot of
But I want
fishermen
some.
spends a ton of money on tanks and stuff just to try keeping the sheds alive,
Yeah.
and they have a really tough time with them.
Are they pretty?
Maybe to a fish person, they're beautiful to me because they're great catfish bait and striper bait,
Right.
but they're slimy and I'll have to send you a picture sometime of one.
Okay.
They're
So the heads
similar
are
to
really
those
bad. I don't know what they
skipjacks
look
I've
like.
got. They're in
Yeah.
the skipjack family, shad family, but
So you're saying freshwater skipjacks, Terry?
yeah.
Oh, because we have the ladyfish down here, and people call them skipjacks as well.
Yeah, I catch those ladyfish. I love using them for bait every time I come to Florida. Yeah, these are different from a ladyfish. Ladyfish, man, do put you in mind of a skipjack because they're great bait fish, but they're long and skinny.
Yeah,
The
they
lady,
put up a good fight
oh,
too.
they're fun to catch, man. And as soon as you hook one, they're jumping till you get them on the bank.
Oh yeah, they put on a show.
Yeah. And
Well, I was just
everything
saying,
loves.
that's the other thing with some of these things. Different areas, it's the same fish, but you call them different names. So
Yeah.
sometimes I don't know what somebody's talking about, and it's like, oh no, I actually do know that fish, but I know it by this name.
Actually, a skipjack is like herons. I think
okay.
y'all got
Oh, okay.
herons up y'all's
Yeah,
way
see?
and everything.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
not think that was the same fish.
And
Yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah.
well close to what a skipjack is. It's
Okay.
a herring.
Okay.
Huh.
I love when the herring run through down here. They big bait balls and throw my throwing net out there. I got bait for the whole day.
Yeah, those herons are great bait, and the skipjacks around here, man, everything loves them.
What are you fishing for down there, Eric?
Usually redfish and speckled trout are my favorite to catch.
Yeah. Do you eat them or you just throw them back?
Both.
Yeah.
I haven't been fishing at all. I didn't go fishing at all. I think maybe once or twice last year.
Real.
I actually like to fish. I just have no interest in eating them.
Yeah.
Oh, I love to eat
I like
fish.
fishing.
It depends on what it is. I mean,
Yeah, it is depending on what it is.
Man, if I lived in Florida, though, I'd have to be out there fishing no matter how bad I'm feeling.
Yeah. Blue fishing's fun. They put up a pretty good fight,
The bluefish, yeah, they got a mouthful of teeth
Oh,
on them too.
bluefish is fun
yeah.
to catch.
Yeah. I mean, even mackerel, because like when you go here, you run. I don't know. I'm not a fisherman, but so you got a few hooks on, and if you get 5 or 6 of them on a line, trying to bring them in, that can even be a little bit challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've had lots of times that I would have 4 or 5 on and just having all I could do to reel it in. And you get them, and you've got that and a big rock.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't know where we came up with the rock.
Yeah, down Florida, they use those rigs where it's got 6, 7 hooks on it and catch those hardtails and bluefish and all of that.
What are they called? Sabiki rigs, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was say the thing around here, the fish that you can catch from the shore when it's running right, you can get some mackerel down there.
Oh yeah.
But I don't really like them.
They're annoying
Fishy.
fish.
They just taste fishy. Yeah.
Fishy.
If you make it into like a mackerel dip, it's actually really good.
Do y'all have Spanish mackerels up that way? They probably don't come up that far, do they?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, king mackerels and Spanish mackerels, but they're probably more the Gulf and everything, warm water.
I know it's crazy growing up on the ocean like I have, but I don't like seafood. I eat lobster maybe once a year. I'll eat fish and chips about once a year, and that's it. I don't. Mm, no,
I can't eat
no.
nothing with a fishy taste, crab legs or anything. I cannot.
Mm-mm.
And the kids and all of them, they love it, but I
Well,
cannot.
See, I'll
I
tear
love
up.
crab legs, but I don't think they taste fishy.
I think they do. Dang,
I'll tear up some crab legs.
Yeah,
can't
me too.
I have
just.
another term I like to use about chickens. You know how you eat chicken sometimes, and I'm like, you get a piece of chicken, and I'm like, ugh, that tastes chickeny. It's like
Yes.
on the verge of being
Yes.
that, I think, and it's like, nah, got this weird like barn taste to it. It's like, no,
Yeah,
good.
I think all meat is that way.
Joey, have you ever dug for clams?
Oh yeah, it
Do,
sucks.
do y'all have the what they call a razor clam up your way?
Yes,
I see
yeah,
them
but
pouring.
not many.
What is it they pour in there and they'll pop up out of the sand? They got
Oh, I don't
videos.
know. Maybe
They got
salt or
videos
something.
pouring salt or something in
I was
a
just gonna
hole.
say, I would think salt. Yeah.
And man, that thing will shoot up out of the sand and they'll grab it and everything.
I
Weird
mean,
looking, man.
well,
I've
as a
only
kid,
seen those clams on a Food Network.
yeah.
I
I was gonna
think
say when
they
I was
got
a kid at the
videos
shore, you'd only
catching
see
them.
the occasional shell. You wouldn't see many, you know.
It's
But
neat watching the videos on them.
oh yeah, it's fun watching all that stuff. But I mean, digging clams is hard work.
Yeah, I bet.
Digging clams and digging worms, and there are guys that go down and that's what they do. That's how they make a living, and they're in good shape. And some of them are better at it than others. They all go every day, and there's always one guy that outdigs everybody by a bushel. I don't know
But think
how.
how many you would have to dig for a meal for like
Oh
not just
yeah,
one person, but
I wouldn't have to dig many.
yeah.
If I
mm-mm.
And
wouldn't find any, I'd be full.
as a kid, we could dig some clams, to make money, but I wasn't great at it. And then the boys would want to go out quahogging, and I wouldn't go because you had to go through the channel and out there, and they were always telling me about the eels and stuff swimming under your feet. And so I was like, no, I'm good. Not going.
Yeah, not going.
Not going past the channel. Won't do it. It's
Yeah.
funny because I mean, I wasn't like I would, I wasn't a chicken about a lot of things, but something about that, and I don't like snakes, so
Nope.
the eels were too much like snakes, I think.
Yeah, I went overnight fishing here one time, and I saw a humongous bull shark going after a school of mullet, and that's all I needed to know that I'm not ever going to go fishing in the water.
I stopped swimming down there, which is a couple hundred yards away, when I was in high school. And I went down, I was swimming with my younger brother and my brother-in-law. And
the National Weather Service has issued
and the neighbors had a boat that was more, just off the shore, not far, maybe 30 feet, off the shore. So we would all get in the water and you swim out and you just, hang off the boat and talk.
Yeah.
It was kind of an overcast day, and we're all just hanging there talking, and then all of a sudden something came up and poked me hard in the leg, and I jumped, and they're looking at me and they're like, what? And I'm like, something just poked me, and then it hit me again really hard, and I freaked out and swam to the shore, and I never swam down there again.
Yeah, nope.
I don't know what it was, but it was
Nope.
big, and I was like, I'm done.
No, it don't matter what it was.
Right.
Well, like say y'all lucky because y'all got the great whites up there.
Oh yeah,
And
we do. And that woman that got killed this past summer. I mean, like I said, that's 4 or 5 miles as the crow flies from here.
yeah,
and it's crazy.
We've been having some
recipe hat trick on how to get your oil out of your mackerels.
My what? Patrick,
Talking about the mackerels being oily and.
Oh God, Butcher!
So,
I'm not doing it. I just don't eat it. But I'll catch them. And I will pick crabs for people. I'll sit there and pick crabs, but I don't want to eat it. Nope. And the bellies on the clams and stuff, and they're all gritty. And the scallops are slimy.
So I take it you don't like seafood.
No. No, I don't.
Butcher said their beach got closed down 8 times this past year because of a 14-foot great white.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They've been having great whites down here towards Panama City.
Have they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would believe. I mean, you're at least in a warmer climate, but we're on that Gulf Stream, and they just come in, you know.
Yeah.
And they have for years, off and on.
And I remember some guy about 6 or 7 years ago caught a 1,000-pound Mako shark.
Oh, hey, Jess. I
Hey,
just
Jess.
said hi to you in the chat.
He just put me up here. Hey, y'all. How are y'all doing?
Good,
Doing good.
You know
Oh,
why I didn't see you? It's because your emblem is dark.
yeah.
And your
I
face was... I didn't even notice it, but I saw the hand move.
I know. I need to go. I need to change it some. I don't know.
Oh, it's good. It's just...
I want to get the black part. Like, I want 2 emblems. One where I can have this one, but another one where the black is white. So that times like this, my hair doesn't like blend into it.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't look like I have blue hair.
No, it doesn't look blue.
I don't remember what stream I was on. They said my hair looked blue up against the black.
Oh, it doesn't look blue right now.
Hey,
What's
up?
What's
There's
up?
the block,
Oh,
Stephanie.
no, he's up here to try to sell me on seafood.
I was just, so it's funny, right? You're saying I got friends that like I used to process fish for a living, like for 10 years.
Yeah.
I would take it in off the docks and cut it up and just and distribute it. And we would, so the scallops, those really thin cloth bags that the scallops come in.
Yep.
We would split, me and the guys in the back would split a bag because we would get it at a wholesale price. A bag is like 40 pounds. And we just sit there and we'd slice the bag open and just eat them raw throughout the day.
I would just be throwing up. I probably wouldn't get it down my throat, and I'd be
a little tartar sauce and a little tartar sauce, a little Tabasco, and just shoot them right down.
It's like oysters. Ugh.
Get them, Butcher. Get them.
No.
No, I'm out.
Yeah, me too. I can't do them. They're slimy and not cooked. They're slimy and not cooked.
Secret weapon to get back at the women on here.
Yeah.
Go get 'em, Butcher.
Roxanne, where are you at?
I'm like, oh no,
Try
I can't do
puking
it.
right now.
I would. I
But that's
remember
so
the
like
kid,
when we,
Oh, but we got Miss Amy. She's just being quiet. There we go.
when we would start our
we'd have it. They'd make us eat clams. Ugh.
Oh, no, that's the same. No, I can't.
I like fried oysters, but I don't like raw ones.
No, I don't like none of it.
when we would start our charter fishing season, we'd bite the head off of a herring.
Why?
Good luck.
Yeah, that was always a tradition for a lot of fish.
Bite the head off of a herring. Just grab it, just like you're grabbing like a beer, and just grab it.
Like a beast. That's like a beast mode thing.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
A lot of times they'd get the greenhorn to do it, Butcher.
Oh, we'd all do it. I'd have me driving the boat, and then another guy helped me, and we both grab it and just bite it and swallow it down.
That's fine, Foxy. We miss you, but at least you're in the stream.
That's right.
Yeah. Sorry, you're not feeling well tonight.
Seafood's an acquired taste, though. Like I grew up eating it. Like ever since I was like 1, we've been eating seafood.
Stephanie said take the herring heads and wrap them in bacon and broil them.
No, she's talking about scallops.
What are we doing now with bacon and broiling?
Putting them on them herring head.
Oh, yeah.
We used to have a lot of the charter guys had some kind of open deals with the lobster guys that the lobster and crab guys, because we would give them the heads of the striped bass after we'd fillet them, and they would give us lobster back in return because it's free bait for their traps. So
Oh wow.
I'd get some lobster back in return. So it wasn't bad.
Well, that's not bad, but it's making me sick to my stomach just thinking about eating that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought
I eat a lot.
Steph was
I eat a lot
talking
of
about the herring heads.
I eat a lot of stuff raw. I eat all raw, like raw fish. Oh, like right out of the fillet. We'd cut it up, take little pieces of it, and just eat it.
Why?
You know
Are
what
you
I
that
like?
hungry? I mean, you can't stop to cook it?
It's good.
I just like a fillet of fish from McDonald's. I'm pretty good with that.
We don't even know if that's fish. Yeah.
I don't even care, Eric.
That's
I'll eat
mixed
that.
fish on a bun.
Hey, you don't want to know what
It's probably some
you don't
old
want
chicken.
to know, like that stuff's bad. That's like bad. Like that's the lowest quality fish you can get your hands on. It's bad.
But
Yeah,
it tastes
it's
pretty
probably 'cause
good.
it's real thin and breaded, and it's got cheese in a roll. And I can't taste the fish. A lot of
Dan
times,
Live, appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, it's like that commercial. I don't remember who it was for, but it was like that guy came out of the freezer saying mince fish on a bun, or was it minced chicken or minced fish? Minced chicken on a bun.
I think it was minced fish.
Minced fish patty on a bun. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Minced fish patty on a bun.
One minute Foxy has got emoji throwing up.
Yeah.
right? Now she's
The
talking
next
sushi.
minute she's got sushi is good.
Lord have mercy.
Like-
No.
I like cooked sushi.
Like eel,
And-
eel is real. Like eel for sushi is really good. Freshwater eel, that's delicious.
Yeah.
And then
No
I
way
do
I'd
like
touch any
some of
sushi.
the raw,
eel,
but
freshwater
not
eel is
anything
good.
out there.
That's
No,
good.
Anything-
we had
Anything with tuna in it that's what I eat.
Yeah, you're safe
chicken
with
of the
tuna.
sea.
I love tuna.
See, I don't eat tuna either.
Only
There's
sushi I eat
chicken of the
tuna
sea.
fish.
I'll eat like a fillet catfish, cooked.
Cooked.
My
Cook.
To me, tuna tastes better raw to me than it does cooked.
Oh no!
Tuna for sure. Yeah.
Is there not like
To me, better is
bacteria
raw.
and stuff on it? Like, I mean,
There's bacteria and everything.
right?
But you know,
Well, we have
Alaska,
some-
they
we have
take
some
those
neighbors-
fish and bury them and let them ferment and everything, then dig them up and eat them. And
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yum.
Yeah.
Yeah, yum.
We did a
mm,
we did like an old fashioned like lobster bacon boil where you heat the ground up and you put all the stones in the ground and you bury everything. You wrap everything in like big palm fronds, like the lobster and everything. You wrap it in seafood in the like seaweed and like palm fronds. You wrap it up, and we bought the big leaves and you bury everything for like 6 hours. So you heat like a bunch of rocks up in a big fire, for a couple hours, and then you bury it for like 4 hours and come back and dig it back up, and it actually works. It cooked everything.
Yeah, well, that's cooked, but that's not like sticking it in the ground and come back and it not be cooked.
A month later,
Yeah, a month
or
later.
it's all rotten.
So you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of like if you give a dog a treat and they go and hide it for later.
morning light.
I don't know why. I'm not picking on nobody. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. My brother used to catch these eels because our neighbors, like a half-mile away, had a pond that they had dug, and they used to stock it with some fish so the boys could go out and fish out there. But it had a stream to the ocean, and the eels from the ocean would swim up and grow up in the pond, and they would catch them and eat them, and they were so disgusting looking. It was like frying snakes in a frying pan. It's like, that's
Yeah.
so gross. So gross.
It's one of those shows where they I forget what show it is, but he goes out there and dams the creek up and would catch those eels and take them back. Got a little shop, smoke them and everything, and people order them from everywhere. So there's no way I'd eat one of those things.
Do you see what Steven said? Hey, Steven, by
Freshwater
the way.
eels.
He said
Freshwater
half
eels
the
not bad.
fish that we've mentioned, he's done surgery on and
I
tried to
know.
traveled
Saved
hundreds
your
of
life.
miles
Oh
and
god.
hours to treat and save them. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody's just cutting them out and burying them in the ground.
Eating them raw.
Ripping their heads off and eating them raw.
Yeah, biting their heads off. What do you think, you're Ozzy Osbourne or something?
Now that sounds like a pirate thing.
Yeah, I hope I never get deserted on an island because surviving
Right.
on fish is gonna kill me.
Right? I'm like, I never
It
had
better have coconuts on it for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat no bug.
or worm.
way,
I'm not
no
gonna
way.
worm either.
Well, then there's
Yeah.
that.
Those big old
Beetles
bugs. they
or
eat
ants or.
spiders.
Mm-mm.
I had chocolate covered ants in Mexico.
I knew
Why?
somebody was gonna say that.
Why?
What about roaches and chocolate covered roaches?
I didn't know
I'll
how
tell
to
you
do that.
something else is
They had-
disgusting. I always you see
know
them
the- you
eat
know
those eggs called blues or something.
You know, like those big like army ants or whatever they are, like the big like
Orange and
I've
black.
seen them.
like
The
the
big
big
juicy
tropical
ones?
ants. I ate. Yeah, it was chocolate. Like they had chocolate covered ants in Mexico. So
Yikes.
I got to eat one of.
And
I
I've
should-
seen
You got
chocolate
to eat
covered
one,
crickets
so it's
too.
special.
Yeah.
And I had deep fried iguana in Mexico too. That wasn't too bad.
Ew.
Well, that's probably like a local food.
Yeah, that's what I was
Kind of
thinking.
like gators and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It wasn't. It
Right.
wasn't. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't
I
too
would say
bad.
that can't be too far off our alligator, so
Right.
Gator
Right.
tail. Gator tail's delicious though.
yeah.
Oh, I love gator
I don't want no
tails,
gator
man.
either.
Yeah,
Gator-
gator's pretty good actually.
Well,
Fried.
gator tail ain't that bad.
Yeah, well, I don't need any calf fries either.
Gator,
What?
gator tail.
Oh no, I've heard of that.
I don't know what that is.
What that is.
I don't know what that is.
Mountain oysters.
Now I know what mountain oysters
Yeah.
are.
Okay, then you know what that is.
Okay, all right. Okay, yeah.
We
Yeah, I don't
I mean,
need any of those either.
I have to cut those off all the time, but
Yeah, and I'm not gonna- they
We
like to
don't
deep
save
fry
'em.
and then serve
Yeah.
them. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I do not put them in the frying pan. No, absolutely not.
sauteed
No.
mealworm. Interesting.
Nasty.
I guess I just like to eat regular things. I'm just gonna make some white rice. How's that?
I had
Real generic.
I had an ostrich egg once. That wasn't too bad.
As Steven said, he's been to several different countries, and if he was to tell you some of the things he's ate or tried, we wouldn't look at him the same.
I'm sure.
No, it's
I
like they
bet.
have bizarre foods, the stuff he goes around and eats.
Hey,
Oh,
Bob.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
the food he hates, he'll eat anything, but he will not eat spam. He hates spam.
I won't eat it either. I will not
But-
eat them
But
either.
he'll
Well,
eat
I
bats and worms.
I can't bring myself to eat spam. I can't do it. Can't do
Well,
it.
I don't eat spam.
My
I
stepdad
fried
tried
it.
it for me, like growing up, and I hated it then. It was so salty, which is weird because we eat such salty food to begin with. But God, it's like you fry it. It's like it brings out the salt to me.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't eat
I
it.
love salt.
Well, I'm not gonna
but-
eat it raw, but I will eat it fried.
I'm not eating it raw either.
I love spam, man.
I don't eat any kind of potted meat. I'm so picky though. I'm
I don't
really
eat
picky.
potted meat. Mm-mm.
I
I had a
just like,
friend
you
that
know,
she would.
a
She would
good
open it
filet
up
mignon.
and eat it with a spoon. And I'm like, oh my God.
No, I just want like a good filet mignon steak or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Something
Right.
normal.
Beef.
You know-
That's what's for dinner. Sometimes
Right.
chicken, but
Give me-
Meat,
give me
beef.
20
That's right. What's
20-ounce porterhouse and I'll be good.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
steak.
Give me a ribeye. I'm good.
The
Well,
bone,
I'm glad we're getting back on the
Furlough, bone in, right? Bone in.
Yes, sir.
Bone in,
Yes, sir.
ribeye.
Mary Paige,
no?
what's going on?
But a whole
Yeah.
different topic on those steaks is how do you eat your steak?
Medium
Right.
rare.
Done.
I will.
like
Rare.
I
Rare.
like mine
Rare.
medium rare.
Slap it on one side, flip it,
Medium-
slap it
yeah.
on that side.
Wipe its butt on this
Medium-
end.
medium rare.
Yes, that's it.
With,
But that's the way my daddy-
Like like a medium rare steak, a nice baked sweet potato, some steamed broccoli. You know, I'm good.
That's the way we grew up eating steak. My dad cooked steak one way, and you ate it or you didn't, and that's where I got it.
It's a good way. Hi,
No,
Lori.
mine stuff's
Yeah,
got to be done.
I'll start it in like a skillet, and then throw it in the oven. It's medium. It's you got to have like if like beef, like high quality stuff like that. Like if you cook it like well done, it just seems like you take the flavor out of it.
Well,
Yeah.
You
yeah,
ruin a
cook
perfectly
it
good
well.
piece of meat.
It's like chewing on the bottom of a shoe when you cook it that much.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like my girlfriend likes it like that, like well done. Like we'll go to like
Yeah.
a nice. I took her to I took her to like Capitol Hill, like the like one of the best spots, like the Capitol Grill in Boston, one of the best spots. I had to pull some of my strings to get us into this restaurant, and I got us in there and I got us a table, and she orders like a filet mignon, and she's like, "Oh, I'll have it well done." And even the waiter looked at her like she had 6 heads. I'm like, seriously?
You know, some steakhouses will refuse to cook a well
I
done.
was like, you might as well. It's like chewing on like a crock.
Is beef jerky like just far from a beef jerky?
But
Real
you know
close to
what?
beef jerky.
Oh, it's I got to have mine medium or medium rare. Like, like if you're
What's
eating,
the block?
it's the
Bob,
only way to cook it.
I had an ex-husband that wanted his black.
Oh my
And
god!
I'm like, he would have to start his steak way before he'd start mine.
Right.
Yeah, my
Right.
dad's that way, and I guess that's why I eat them the way I do because my
Yeah.
dad
Appreciate
likes
you,
his
Corey.
that way.
Yeah. I like my steak, medium rare, but I admit I want my hamburger, I want it done.
Yeah,
I
No,
think
I
it's
don't want
weird about the
Morning
texture
light,
of a
appreciate
burger.
you.
I don't like that blood on my roll.
no, I don't like blood on my plate.
Mm-mm.
Right.
I don't.
So I want my burger done, but I'll take my steak medium rare. So
Yeah.
I'm okay if my burger's pink in the middle, not
No.
red, but
You guys had bison? Have you? Any of you guys tried bison?
I have had bison.
yes.
I've had elk.
It's good. Yeah.
I ate that for the first time like last year. That's pretty good.
It
That's
is.
pretty good.
It's
That's
not
pretty
bad.
good.
I like more the beefalo, the mix
Yes.
between the bison and the
Yeah.
cow. I like that better than straight bison.
There was
But
a whole
I know-
bunch of people
It's not
down
bad.
here that went through that beefalo phase where actually it's the cutting people. It was the beefalo are a lot, I guess, stealthier, so they last longer than the calves do for cutting
Yeah.
and stuff. But then when it came down to it, they didn't have anywhere to go for them, and so they kind of made a market for it, which was
Yeah.
that. But it was good.
yeah.
It's not. They don't do it anymore. Like I don't know why. It was like a phase, a
It
fad.
was like a phase like in the 80s and 90s, I think. And then, it's not as popular now.
One of
I
the
think-
things that.
How about,
Sorry.
I think they're a little harder to keep fenced in than regular cattle. I think they're a little harder on your fencing.
That's what I think, Stephen. I don't. That's why I'm like I can't eat it raw. Or
well, now he was talking about
Green.
fish a while ago that he would
There
eat
you go.
certain kind of fish or whatever, and I guess the same thing goes. We don't deal with anything here other than catfish, or crappie. So I would be the same way about fish. I'm just kind of no.
Butcher block.
Yeah. What's up?
they were. Bob was asking who that was because you're all blacked out.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Oh.
you don't have your
Oh,
emblem up.
I'm just hanging in my car. I'm down here at the waterfront. Here, if I could flip this camera around to show you
Well,
guys,
why are you being so weird just hanging in your car at the waterfront?
because I like it down here. Peaceful. I live
At
like
11 o'clock at night.
I could throw. It's like right off my back deck, but I don't have a
just
heater.
teasing
I don't
you.
have a space heater, so I drive like 100 yards to the pier.
Wow.
I'm just giving you a hard time,
What's up,
Right.
Bob?
I could
What?
just go buy a space heater, but I'm just too lazy. I just sit in my car and just have the heat.
That's funny.
At least
Can
I
you
admit
imagine
it.
using gas? You could go buy the space heater.
Right.
Ace, appreciate Ace being in here.
Terry, if
I
anybody else wants to come
buy
up,
a
I can
$15
drop down.
space heater. I won't buy a
What's
$15
that?
space heater, but I'll sit and waste $20 in gas.
Yeah, yeah,
Out there.
that's what we were thinking.
I said if you have somebody else that wants to come up, I can drop down.
Oh no,
Me
you're
too.
good.
I'm gonna have to get down in a little bit anyway. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like I say, I gotta go doctor tomorrow, so I can't stay on as late as I normally do. But
Yeah, you went for what? 4 hours the other night. I saw that. I was.
Yeah, we had a good one night.
yeah, we had one
Well,
night.
Last
several
week,
nights,
you
but
guys
a
went
good
a
one
long
that I was
time.
on.
I just
Last
got to
time
get
was
off
I
in
was up
time
here
to
a
eat
while,
before
then you went
midnight,
longer.
where I could
Yeah,
get
you
my
went a
blood
lot longer.
work done tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Yeah, I tend to
next
stay
week
up later on my nights so I don't have to work the next day.
we'll have
Yeah.
to coordinate with Roxanne. If
Yeah.
she can come up next week, then I can wear my other hat.
Yeah, I hope she can come up. Yeah, Bob, I'm just having to go back and try getting some things figured out and getting my medication and stuff. It's weird. I came in here tonight sicker than a
Hey,
dog
color
in my
guppies.
stomach, and y'all get talking about all this gross stuff, and my sickness goes away.
Did it go away?
Yeah, look how much better you're feeling.
I'm
I feel
messed
like I
up. I
can't
tell you.
breathe, but I'm in here laughing. I'll get out. So,
Why can't
I
you
guess
breathe?
that's what's happening.
well, my husband tested positive for the thing yesterday morning.
Oh
So
no.
I'm sure
Sorry.
that's what I've got. And because I've had a stomach issue for like 4 days now.
Yeah.
And now I feel like somebody's got like a rubber band or a rope around my chest and they just keep pulling it.
Oh, sorry.
I've been so sick in my
I mean,
stomach the last 4 or
other
5
than
days.
that, I'm okay. I mean, I was on my stream this morning. I was on Alex's earlier. I think as long as I don't think about it, I'm okay. But once I calm down, then I feel like I can't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've known I know I've known 22 people. Yeah, 22 that have had it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And then my friend that's the biologist, John, his wife was in the hospital with it for 4 or 5 days, got out for 3 days, and had to go back in. So now she's back in. And honestly, I kind of think that's where we got it. But, you know.
From what everybody's told me that has had it, like day number 5 and 6 are the worst.
Yeah, I can see that.
They said day 3, day 1 to 3 are nothing, and then they said 5, 6, and 7 are bad, and then it progressively gets better. But those 3 days in the middle there are pretty tough.
Yeah,
I've had a couple of people say day 1 was awful for them. They knew something was wrong because that first day they were awful.
Well, like my husband he ran like a low fever of 101 about 2 nights ago. And then he got it the next morning. He felt fine. That next night, he started running fever again, 101. So then he got it the next morning, which would have been Monday morning, and went and got tested and everything. And it just so happened it got me out of jury duty. So I got
Nice.
a positive.
Dang.
Yeah.
Bonus.
But other than that, I mean, he feels fine. But, you know, now he's 2 weeks he can't go to work. But he's getting paid leave. So.
It's going to run through your house.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Our roommates got it. So now I'm just kind of waiting for Landon and Colton to get it. Because I know I've got it.
My stepmother had it and my brother had it. My dad didn't get it. I mean, my stepmother was in the house with him, but she wore a mask at home.
Oh,
and,
no, I'm not wearing a mask.
No.
Yeah.
He canceled Christmas. He canceled Thanksgiving
Yeah.
because he didn't want any of us to come. He thought we would bring COVID in. Well, lo and behold, none of us came. She goes on the trip and she comes back with it.
We knew.
And now her sister is the one that passed away with it.
Oh, no.
And they were on the same trip.
we knew at some point it would probably happen because of where he works. I mean, it's just gone through that place like
Oh
wildfire.
yeah.
So
I've been tested for it 4 times now.
yeah,
And it's because I work in the trades. I do construction, and we're surrounded by, it's commercialized, it's
yeah,
construction on a
right.
commercial level. So like we're working with the unions and the trades, and I'm surrounded on any given day. I'm surrounded by 350 people. So
Big
it's like,
day.
and as soon as it happens once, they have to they shut a job site down.
Hmm.
They go through the protocols they have to do. Everybody's got to go.
Yep.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, a lot of these people that are testing negative, they may test negative today, but in about 3 days, you go back and get tested, and you're going to be positive if you've got, you know, the stuff. If you're
Well,
going
Yeah.
on.
I
Like
have
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine that's in clinical research, and she was telling me that even the best tests for it, like the best tests for it, are only about 70% accurate. So there's still a 1 in 3 chance that you're going to get you get a false negative and you have it. So like
that's why I didn't go get tested because
it's
I
if
mean, if
you're
he's got a positive and I'm a feeling bad, I know that's what it is. But he got tested every Monday for weeks. They would test him up there, and then they quit testing him, and then he gets it. So
I honestly think I had it in November of 2019 when everybody was getting sick, but nobody knew what it
what it was.
was. You know, I had all the symptoms. I was deathly ill. I'd run fever one day, wouldn't run it the next day, and I'd pick it back up the next day. I honestly think I had it then.
Yeah,
That's
But they
what
say you can get it more than once.
yeah. I don't. It's,
Well,
I,
that's the
Catfish,
thing.
I think you had it.
The more than once. I thought it would be like any other virus where, you got it and that'd be it.
But
Or I guess I
here,
hope.
to get tested for the antibodies, it costs like $85, and your insurance will not pay for it.
yeah, it's 75 here unless we were letting the company pay for it.
Right. I mean, I
Oh,
would be
hey,
interested to test for the antibodies to see if I still have them or if I have them, because I don't know how I've kept from getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are lucky. It's $165 in Massachusetts to get tested for the
that's pretty
antibodies.
good, Ace.
That's it.
$165, and you got to pay cash or credit.
Yeah.
So they want their money up front.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For
Then
real.
they bill you for that. Huh?
It's Massachusetts, though, so it doesn't surprise me.
Yep. They ain't giving nobody a break.
No.
Guess not.
No, they won't
They're
give
paying for all these tests, like to see if you have
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
word, but they won't pay for the antibody test. So I don't know. It's just crazy.
Is
And
the
it-
like button showing up for anybody else?
The what?
The like
No.
button.
It shows up just, but it doesn't tell you.
For
how
some
many-
reason, it don't show up on my StreamYard.
Yeah.
Huh.
I can't see it on
won't show
YouTube
how
either.
many is.
I don't understand it.
Like
It's
I don't
that
see
way
it on
every
YouTube either.
Well, YouTube's been having issues all day today. I know that.
YouTube's been having issues for
every day.
weeks. Yeah.
Isn't it every day that
Hey,
YouTube
Kenny.
has issues?
What do you? Hey,
Ace, I heard you've been sick, buddy. It's good seeing you.
Fishing with Papa Dave. Thank you.
I'm gonna drop down, Terry.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Well, I was just gonna.
All right,
offer, I was
Furlough.
Hey,
hoping
Bobby,
you
it was good to
wanted
see you.
Great having you, buddy.
Good to see y'all.
So, hey, Bob, when you got tested for your antibodies, did you have to pay for it
Oh
up
yeah.
front?
Well, technically, I didn't have to pay
Kenny,
for it.
come on up, buddy.
The company paid
Oh,
for
I
it.
told the wrong person bye.
I did too.
I did. I thought Butcher Block was leaving, not
That's
Swampy.
what I thought. I didn't realize it, Eric. Bye, Eric.
Right?
Bye, Eric.
Yep. Sorry, bye.
Hey, what are you doing?
We were telling you bye, but
Yeah, we were telling you.
Oh no,
goodbye, Eric.
I'm talking to the cat. He's
Oh,
oh,
I didn't realize it was Eric. Sorry.
No problem.
I'm
I
talking to
gotta
my.
step away
I was
from
talking.
it.
I was talking to my cat.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, Alabama rode
here.
last night, Butcher.
Huh? I know they did.
Alabama rode last night.
I know. I'm kind of upset. They lost me a lot of money.
It kind of surprised me them win that easy last night.
I don't know nothing about football, so I can't chime in there.
Yeah, it was just,
Well, if Ole Miss isn't involved, then I don't have anything to say.
What?
Except, I don't like LSU. Sorry, Jess.
No,
And Alabama, those two teams could care less about those two.
I don't do football, so I mean, even if it is LSU, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll root for them just because it's Louisiana, but I don't know nothing about football.
I have a picture somewhere. We would always go to the Ole Miss LSU game.
Oh yeah,
Big rivalry,
big
you know.
rival.
So
That's
we
right.
would go, and I have a picture of Nathan standing next to an LSU fan dressed up in this huge costume. And he asked the guy, he said, "Hey, can I get my picture made with you?" We had on our Ole Miss, they had on their LSU, and the guy took a picture with him. So,
Aw.
but
Cool.
yeah,
I
he
know
broke his ankle at that same game. So,
Oh shoot! I know that the Saints were playing the other night, and I only knew that because somebody said it in chat.
yeah.
yeah, Saints, yeah.
I think Kenny said it, and then he was like, "Oh, what? You not who dat?" I'm like, "No, I'm not fucking."
Somebody had that on your stream. I
Yeah.
think they had something about who dat, and I went,
Yeah.
"Nope, not me."
I don't remember. I thought it may not have been Kenny. I thought it might have been Kenny. I don't remember. But yeah, I remember that part.
I always didn't understand, like, when we played LSU, everybody, like, they would play our fight song or something, and at the end of it, the whole Ole Miss Stadium would go to hell, LSU. I was like, what the heck?
Just
Oh,
there.
hey, them college rival. You think the NFL rivalries are bad? College rivalries are worse.
Oh, I know about Ole Miss and LSU, believe
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, they definitely are big rivals. They're like when you're back in high school and you have your high school rival. I mean, it's that bad. I keep waiting for Ole Miss to come and grab the Tiger one day.
Yeah. Whatever we are this week, the land shark, the black bear, the whatever,
Right.
we're always going to be the rebels.
Yeah, I do. I keep waiting for the Tiger to come up missing and end up at Ole Miss.
Yeah, there's some pretty serious arguments that go on at those games in between fans. Our season tickets, unfortunately, there was some empty seats behind us one game, and some LSU guys and girls got behind us. And this man was convinced that Nathan was hitting on his wife. I was sitting there, Nathan sitting on his wife, and they were just to get into a fist fight. I'm like, I'm leaving, y'all.
Wow, no kidding. It ain't worth that.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin.
Y'all seeing this cat here?
How are you, Justin?
Yo, what's up?
Frontiers Fish.
40s.
40.
Said I can't
40 years.
40
social
years?
media.
What is it?
40 years.
40
years. I can't find filter media anywhere. Does anybody?
Filter media.
What are you looking for, Justin?
Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yes.
hear you, but you can't hear me, I'm assuming.
Kenny's got
Not here.
bad.
No, I was just looking for. No, I'm looking for it at my house. I can't find it at my house.
Oh, in your house.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Sorry about that. Can't help you there.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
We
It
can
was-
try.
was
Right.
out here in my fifth room, and I don't know where it went.
Did you go to the bathroom with it? That's where I always go, and I set it on the counter, and then I forget that I set it on the damn counter when I was in there.
Or look in the refrigerator, because that's where I found my car keys one day last week.
Every once in a while, I will leave something in a really dumb place. It's like,
Yeah.
what am I
40.
thinking?
40.
You know?
Is that right? 40?
I say 40, but other people say 48.
48.
That's what
48.
Bob's telling us. Yeah, 48.
Heck, I
48.
call it Frontier.
Yeah, I'm not the best with
Frontier.
names, so I apologize.
Speaking of leaving stuff in refrigerators, You
Yeah.
guys want to hear a funny story? So, my
Hey.
my cat has a thing with lunch meat. Like, I'll come home from the grocery store, and he can like sniff it out, like from in like what bag it's in. He can like sniff it out.
Exactly.
So I'll lay it out, and I'll put stuff away. And sometimes I'll just leave the refrigerator door open, so I can just rifle stuff into it and then shut it, so I don't have to keep opening and closing it, right? He's got a habit now, and he's done it like 4 times. He'll go after the lunch meat when I put it in the fridge, and he's stealthy about it. Like, I mean, he's 19 and a half pounds, but he's stealthy for his size. So I've shut him in the fridge with the lunch meat like 4 times. So I'll shut him in the fridge, and all I'll hear is "Mee!" every so it'll be like 5 minutes, and
I know, right, Bob?
I'll hear the first one, and then it'll be like every 30 seconds, and I'll just be sitting on the couch and being like, just what is that? And then it hits me that I'm walking around the house listening for this meow, and it's coming from the fridge, and I open it, and he's in the fridge eating.
Oh my gosh!
You're gonna have PETA after you, buddy.
No kidding. We have that border collie. He hit the wrong button. We have a border collie, and we cannot come home without a bag and without a toy for that dog, like a plush toy, whatever. Because she looks at it, she knows. Like, if we go shopping and we come home with Walmart bags, plastic bags, there's not a toy in there. I mean, she pouts. And so one day we came home with stuff. We had enough stuff that we had all over the counter, so we were setting some stuff on the floor. And we did have her a toy that day. She hunted and sniffed that sucker out and was playing with it before we got done with the yeah, it was. So now we can't come home without having a $2 plush toy, whatever,
Some kind of a toy. Yeah.
something to give her. Yeah, or she'll go and pout.
Sorry about that, 40.
Go to the. Do you have a Dollar Tree close to you?
Yeah.
Oh, go to the Dollar Tree, and they've got all kinds of neat little, dollar things that you could pick up, and
all they want to do is pull the plush out. They just want to pull the stuffing out of it. That's the first
all my
thing.
dachshund wants to do is pull the squeaker out. The squeaker has got to die.
That's it. The squeaker's got to die. That's it.
My friend's got a Great Dane, and it's the same way. He'll buy it one of those plushies or whatever.
Yeah.
And in 3 minutes, the stuffing's out on the floor, and it's like, oh, toy useless now.
That's right.
Right. They won't play with it anymore.
That's right.
And you got to do that to dog beds.
All over the place again. Yep.
And then he the funniest part is he'll rip the squeaker out and he'll rip the stuffing out, right? And then he'll come home, and the dog will be sitting next to the leftovers of the plushie, and he's just looking at him like, "Wasn't me."
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Or look at me, Mom, Dad. Look what I did.
I can't even give these guys, those little tennis balls, the little dog tennis balls. I can't give them to these guys. First thing they do is they just sit there and they start ripping at them and just ripping hunks.
Yeah, they pull all the
trying to eat it.
Yeah.
I can't. There's certain things I can't even give these little guys.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
When I had the 3 dachshunds at the same time, you could not have a dog bed. You could not have anything that had a squeaker in it.
Oh, right.
And tennis balls. Well, we had a lab at the same time, but tennis balls were off limits.
Yeah.
They would keep them away from the lab. So they knew she wanted it.
One dog that only likes a certain kind of ball, and that's pretty much all she likes. Which is
40-year found his filter media.
Yeah,
where it didn't belong.
It's got this little groove to it.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Tom. It's the only thing she likes. And then Bogey just likes hippos. From Petco, he has 2 sizes of these little rubber hippos.
Yeah.
He has about a dozen of them. I mean, they have other toys, but these are their favorites.
That's their favorite.
He keeps all his hippos over by the food bowl. I mean, literally, we'll have a dozen of them sitting over by the food bowl. And if I go to sit down with a cup of coffee, he runs for a hippo and comes.
Yeah, he wants to play fetch.
He plays fetch with the hippo. So,
yeah.
Haley, she loves all those toys, but she'll tear up anything we get her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
that's
saw on Facebook the other day this lady in one of the dachshund groups that I'm in. She was talking about this toy that Walmart has, and it's. I've looked for. I took a picture of it so I'd have it on my phone. I don't even remember what the brand is, but there's like 3 of them on a little card, and she says they're like indestructible. They're great for dachshund. So here I am. I look every time I go in our little Walmart. No, they don't have them.
Aw.
Need to find
You
out what
order
that
'em?
is.
I tell you one thing. One of the most destructive dogs I've ever met was my friend's Australian cattle dog. I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Australian Shepherd.
That dog will destroy a toy in 3 seconds.
Well, you've got the Australian Shepherd, and you've got the Australian Cattle Dog, which is called a healer, is what we call them. So one's
That
got
dog-
longer hair and one's got shorter hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling you that is the fastest I've ever seen a dog destroy a toy. Like probably under a minute, and it was useless. Torn
You've
apart.
never seen a dachshund pull a squeaker out of a toy, then?
Or a border collie.
Yeah, hey, that's what Bailey does. She'll pull the squeakers right out of them.
And then, like, Gracie, I mean, there ain't nothing graceful about her, but you get it and you put it in your hand, and you gotta go and throw it away or hide it, because she will kill you trying to
For the
kill
toy.
her.
Mm-hmm.
I bought this stupid ball for the dogs for Christmas.
I love
I
the
have
description.
2, my
I
daughter
bought
has
this
2 of the
stupid
little
ball.
Yorkies. And I bought this ball that makes all these noises, like it like the doorbell's ringing.
Oh, Lord.
Just a whole bunch of noises.
Oh, my gosh.
And Bogey
my
went
barking.
nuts. He went nuts and started barking to the point where we were hiding it under dog beds, and he's standing on the dog beds just barking it. I had to put it up on a shelf and disappear it. He was nuts. You know, it's like,
Oh, we wouldn't make it with the doorbell.
Yeah.
oh no, it was the doorbell and just all these other noises.
We wouldn't make
the
it.
doorbell was.
My dogs bark. If we don't have a doorbell, but if they think somebody's knocking, like if somebody even hits a door in the house,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh, all 4 of them. I'm like,
Yeah.
If these guys hear a doorbell on the TV,
yeah,
they
Yes.
start barking. I'm like, it's just on the TV, guys.
right.
Yeah.
And now you look at him, you're like, okay, come on.
Yeah. Answer the door.
Mine
Yeah.
goes crazy if she just sees herself in the mirror on the dresser. And she'll start trying to tear
Well, I
that
feel
up.
that way too when I see myself in the mirror.
I know,
I do
right?
that. Yes, Joey.
Oh no.
Mhm. Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Scary.
right.
It's like, woo.
Swampy, you're awfully quiet. Are we out talking you?
Yeah. I can
No,
hear
not
it.
really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Me of
we
Diego.
should have like Roxanne up here too. And oh Lord, you
Yeah.
put 4 of us together, and
Yeah. Nobody get
Yeah.
it.
And
No,
then
Yeah.
Terry
don't
just
get no
sits
words.
Mary Page and Roxanne with the, oh yeah, Catfish, you'd never get a word in
there. He
edgewise.
never gets a
He
word
just
in.
sat back one night.
No,
There was like 5 of us swimming on him. He just sat back and he wasn't saying nothing.
Jess, I ain't got to
Listening.
talk to you lately, but I hope
I know.
everything went all right with your sister. Last time
Yeah, they've changed things up again, and now they may not think that her levels are enough for the cancer to be back. I'm lost on what they're doing with her, and it really actually makes me mad because I feel like they're playing with her. But
And you say find another doctor.
right, okay, thank you, because
You don't fool with cancer.
right. That's what I'd have
I
done.
know you
But,
was at the hospital, and one day Kevin was on there by himself, and I ain't got to.
yeah, he was
Talk
running
to
it
you,
for me that morning,
Yeah, I came in at the.
and Miss had that
Towards the-
time.
I was in the chat, and he goes, "Amy, come up here, please."
Yes, yes.
I was
Miss Amy.
hoping everything's okay and everything.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna. So right now we're waiting, I think, a month, and in a month they're gonna check her numbers again, or 2 weeks and then a month before they decide to do chemo or whatever now. Because in the beginning it was in 2 weeks they were starting chemo, and then they were going to do bone marrow stuff, stem cell stuff after that. And then it went to, okay, well, we're going to watch it and see if in 2 weeks your numbers go up, and then we'll start chemo. Well, now it's, well, we don't think your numbers are up enough to say that your cancer is back. And so we're going to check it in either 2 weeks or a month and just check your numbers and then we'll talk. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Something's not right here.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
So is
that's
she
not
okay
how
with
this
you
works.
suggesting another doctor or no?
Well, I mean, I can, but I'll tell her, and I have, I'm like, maybe you want to get a second opinion or something.
Yeah.
But all I can do is,
Suggest.
Well, right. I mean,
suggest
some
it
people,
and then tell her I'll stand behind her, whatever she decides to do.
Yeah.
But
some people don't want to hear it. They've
Yeah.
made their choice, and that's
well,
what they want
and I
to
think
do.
what she's looking at is she doesn't have to start chemo, or there is a chance she may not have to go through chemo again. And by golly, do I understand that? I mean, I get it, but
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, if you even think I got it, by golly, we're getting
Yeah.
on. We fixing to handle up. I'm not a patient person either.
But my mom was that way, Jess.
Yes.
She knew, or she worked at a hospital. Right? I mean, big mistake. Number one, she knew all the doctors really well. She knew something had been wrong for a long time. She'd say, "Hey, doc, write me a prescription for this. This is what's wrong." They would. And
Yeah.
so when we moved back to Mississippi from Arkansas, she didn't feel like keeping the baby, and that she knew something was wrong. So she made the decision to get it checked out, and she didn't want to go because she knew she had cancer.
Yeah.
And I was like, telling my aunt, "You need to go with me. You need to go with me, just in case something's wrong."
Right.
So we get over there, and that doctor comes out and says, "You have cancer." Well, when we were sitting with her in the room waiting for the doctor to come back in, she kept asking us, and we were like, "Just wait till the doctor comes in here." And she knew. I mean, she knew then, but she didn't want to go through all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I get it. I mean, I think I would be that way at first. I don't want to know at first, but then once I know, then it's like, all right, hell up. We fixing to get this wrapped up. Yeah.
She had waited way too late. She had colon cancer. It had spread to her liver, which, liver is inoperable.
Yeah.
Or uncurable or whatever.
Well, they can take some of it and it'll grow back, but you can't remove it. You can't take it out.
Yeah.
But
once the liver is one of those things where once it gets to a certain point, you're kind of up a creek.
Yeah. But it's the only organ we have that will regenerate itself too.
Yeah.
It'll regrow. Some of it. If it's small pieces, it'll regrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate Swampy sharing out all the links, y'all.
I know. I'm like,
thanks, Swampy.
Links while he's sitting up here.
But
luckily, Lori just shared his. So
yeah. I rely on Lori like it ain't.
Oh, Lori's unreal.
Well, he's on it, and I take advantage of it. I feel, but I don't.
Yeah. Well, this iPad that I just chat on is older. It won't drop a link. This one will drop a link, but that's the one I have to use for the camera. So can't drop a link.
Like I say, I
finally have me one of those spreadsheets like Catfish Terry was talking about that I use in all the streams that I mod on. I've got everybody's link. I go copy it, come back over, and that is the lifesaver. That is the lifesaver.
It makes it easy.
You can do that on Google Docs, but I got the click on the name option. So
this one is
it pops
similar
up
to that. Hey Kevin, we've been
you got
talking
to
about
click on the name option.
Yep.
Dang, that's neat.
How?
I just need to get another newer second device, and then I'll be fine.
Through what?
Through Google Chrome.
Oh, really? I didn't know you could do such a thing.
Yep.
So you go through Google Chrome to bring up YouTube?
To click on the name. The option to click on the name. I pay for that.
And do what with it?
There'll be in the chat. Your name's green on my screen.
Yeah, that's how it used to be with mine, and then it quit. But I didn't know why.
My name's green on the screen because I'm a member.
Right. That's why mine's green.
Like I click on your name and it goes right to your page.
What does it
That's the way
cost?
it used to
for
be
that?
Well,
here.
it'll do that for me with a newer device, but not on this older one.
It's like $10.
Huh?
Huh.
Well, $10 would be worth it
Right?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that.
because there's like 7 or 8 streams now that I mod on, so it would be great.
And I don't think many people know that because that's what
I re-
everybody started doing is clipboard.
I run
Right.
through my
Uh-huh.
browser is Google Chrome, so everything's ran through Google
I
Chrome.
used
I
to
and-
mean, I run everything through Google Chrome.
I used to be able to have 2 screens open at the same time, and then all of a sudden that option was gone.
Yeah, see, I could do that
And
too.
I couldn't. I had my son try to help me because he's really good with all this stuff, and finally he's like, I think they just took that option away. He's like, it's like it doesn't exist, and I'm like, yeah.
Well, I could have 2 windows open and have 2 different streams going.
That's what I was doing, but I
2
kept
different
having to go
streams, but I
back
mean
and
within the
forth,
same
and
stream.
keeping up with the chats
Right.
was hard.
I
to
don't
do.
know.
my
All I can through StreamYard and like Catfish Terry right now is StreamYard and then on YouTube, and I can toggle between both of them, but I don't know about the other way.
so my
Right.
browser is Edge. So if I change my default browser to Google Chrome,
To Chrome.
should I be able to do this?
Well,
Should.
no, because I have that. There's got to be another way you go in and
They
pay
said
for
it cost us like $10 a month.
Yeah.
Huh.
I got to investigate this.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
You let us know.
Okay. I'm going to check on this.
Find out. You know?
Well, guys, it's like 10:15, and I have to get up at 5 and put up with the grocery store folks tomorrow. So I'm going to hop down. Maybe somebody else wants to come up. But it's been fun.
It has
It
been
has
fun,
been
Amy.
I
Sorry, I
appreciate it, Amy.
I was on
You could've
Alan's
went-
stream,
Oh.
and then I completely forgot that.
Well, I
didn't even
texted
run
him
it.
earlier and said, you are streaming because I couldn't find like
I didn't
where
get
you do the reminder.
Yeah, I didn't get my reminder up till late, so
and I might have got it, but I went and jumped in the shower, and then I was just a hoo-hawing around and went to smoke a cigarette out the back door, and I always pull up my phone, and then I seen you, I was like, woo!
Well, that was what I did because I was thumbing through there and I saw him and
Okay,
Furlough on the screen.
But Terry,
I forgot to remind myself.
Yeah, I was like, I never got a notice. It was like
I didn't
wasn't
either.
sure you were
Yeah.
actually coming on. All of a sudden, you were just on.
If
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
had not asked him, I would not have known.
If
It
I
was
wouldn't
some
have
said they
told it.
wasn't getting notices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually I can look and it'll be listed, you know, that it's going to be
Mhm.
live, but
hmm
it showed nothing. And so I was just like, I don't know if he's going on, you know, because you never know. Things happen.
right, yeah, right.
Right.
And was
I
just
even
like,
went
well,
to
maybe
his channel and I
what's
didn't
going
see
on?
anything on there
I
about
don't
a
know
stream.
why it does that, but at times you can tell when your notices are getting out, man.
Yeah,
As soon as I start, everybody's popping in. Then,
Mhm.
Right.
especially in the mornings, I'll sit there sometimes for 15 minutes, and all of a sudden, everybody will start coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, I can within 5 minutes of starting a stream, I know whether or not YouTube's put my notifications out. Because
Yeah.
there'll be times where 5 minutes will be and I'll have 75 people, and there'll
Yeah.
be 5 minutes where I have 22.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, you can tell when somebody's notices are going out on any channel because people start popping.
yeah. I think
Right.
like this morning when I did that video on my carbenzas and I did it as a premiere, and I waited until after my stream was over, and then about 2 hours later I sent it or did the premiere setup, and there was 10 people maybe in there. I
So
didn't
it
get a
didn't.
notification.
I was like,
Nope.
I didn't get a notice.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
that's a tough time, you know, because I've already done Father Fish, and it's like I
Yeah.
gotta get doing stuff.
yeah, no, I know. I know why you're not there.
And I
But-
feel bad, but it's like, you know, I've got
No,
business
girl.
stuff and horses.
yeah, no, I know. I know.
You got to fit all of it in somewhere.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Well,
and
I pulled
feel
one
bad 'cause
today. I
miss
got
a
up
lot, but
really early, like I don't know.
I'm just not
It
having
was really strange. I've been doing this quite often. I woke up and it was 5 after 7. I looked at my phone and I thought, oh my God, my alarm didn't go off. And so I called the store and I said, look, I'm running late, but I'll be there. So I sat here for a minute and I picked my schedule up and I looked at it and I thought, wait, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Oh crap, I don't work today. So I called back up there and I said, look, I don't even work. Check the schedule, make sure I didn't. So I turned around and I thought, well, I'm going to lay back down for just a minute. When I woke up again, it was 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I don't ever do that, but
You
Yeah,
were
I
tired.
hate that.
you must have been tired.
But it's like, I did that 2 weeks ago when I did work. I didn't set my clock, and the manager called and said, did you call in? And I said, no, I'm still sleeping. I'll be there in a minute.
Right.
So at least I only live 8 minutes from the store. So
Oh yeah,
That's
not
right.
too bad.
Yeah.
Catfish, you
Free
heard
man.
about Kev?
That's
You heard
that's
about
the
Kev?
that's the best part about working somewhere close. Like
Did
I
you
work
say?
like 400 yards from where I live.
yeah.
I've got it down to a science. I need 13 minutes because I shower at night before I get up. I need 13 minutes to get up, brush my teeth, put the order in, eat a Pop Tart, and get to my car and get to work.
Wow.
I'm going to be at work 15 minutes before I have to be there because I'm afraid I'm going to have a flat or my car's going to break down or, just I like to be a little bit early. And if I'm not there by 10 till, they know something's wrong with me.
Ooh, I'm late for everything. So nobody would ever know if anything was wrong with me or not.
Yeah, they know at 10 till if I'm not there, something's wrong. I'm going to get down though, guys, because I think maybe Kevin might want to get up for a few minutes and share his good news.
That's right. I was going to
And
say,
I need to go get ready, feed my fishes, and get ready for bed. But
I
I'll
actually,
tomorrow when I get off work, and y'all have a good night.
I
Amy.
actually hate to be myself, y'all, but I'm
Okay.
like
Well,
say I got to eat supper before midnight, and
Right. Well,
And-
then I'll tell you Kev's good news. He got his ankle bracelet off.
that's awesome.
So he's a free man.
Keep it off,
He
buddy.
must have behaved himself then. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah. We were talking about it earlier, and he says, yeah, it gives one heck of a knee whack. If he hits
Butcher
somebody
said
with
I'm
it.
done. Have a good night. Appreciate you, Butcher. I'd love to keep on.
Bye, Butcher.
I'd love to keep on going, but like I say, I got to eat before midnight, then probably take a shower and everything. I got to be at the doctor at 8 o'clock. So,
Yeah, no, I understand too.
and plus, like I say, I got a warning that I'm
Okay.
getting close on my StreamYard hours for the month.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is almost over. Give me a minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear you.
But I appreciate everybody.
Catfish.
Good night, Catfish.
Hey, buddy.
Good night.
I seen Papa there.
Come up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't let him come up on screen when he doesn't have a shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Yeah. So, well, Terry, thanks for having me up.
Yes.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, and
Yeah.
thanks for coming up, hanging out with me. And
There you go. You can go to right there.
hey, buddy, great seeing you, buddy.
All right,
Yes.
Catfish. Well, I'm sorry I've been missing your streams in the mornings, but I get like a few hours at that time to sleep.
I understand that early. I probably
Yeah.
won't
It is
have one
early.
this morning. Getting up, getting ready to go to doctor and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm always there if you get done. Jump in on, help me out.
well, normally up to this
Got
week,
school.
I've been sleeping during the days and staying up all night. The reason I
Staying
ain't
up
been
all
making
night.
no daytime stream.
Yeah, and I've
And
almost.
now I'm in school this week,
Yeah.
and I'm off tomorrow, but I gotta
Oh,
go
my
to the doctor.
nights are- I sleep at 3 or 4 hours at a time right now, and then I'm up for 3 or 4 hours, and I'm out for 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
I got in a habit staying up all night for the last 3 weeks, and
Wow.
I've been sleeping during the day every day. So
And there hadn't been streams all night long lately, I know too. So
now
sometimes, yeah, but
I've been taking care of things and doing water changes and watching my gun smoke here and there. So
So you've been keeping busy.
yeah,
yeah, I've been
Yourself
staying busy
entertained.
doing stuff I need to be doing,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
but during the day, by the time everything's getting started, I've been sleeping all day. So
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
and his school has wore me out the last 2 days, man. They have loaded the work on him these 2 days back from his Christmas vacation.
Landon wants to go back to public school so bad.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm trying. I got a phone call into him to see if I don't know if they'd even let him come back at this point this year. So
I don't know. Everything's still, especially here in Tennessee, spiking so high. I don't know if
I don't know
they'll
why.
let you come back or
I
not.
mean, he can't go back now anyway for 2 weeks, but after that,
Yeah.
he's probably will have it. So I'm sure he'll be done
Well,
with it. But I don't know why you want to go and wear the mask and
I
I
wouldn't
guess
want
it's
to do
just
it.
the
this is his
social part
friend.
of it.
I don't know. My kids don't go to school, public school.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Luke, he don't want to go back, but man, he's
Landon misses his
a
friend.
handful.
I was just gonna say he misses his friends.
He does,
Yeah.
and he's a real people person like I am. He's real, outgoing, and
Yeah.
I get it. I do. I mean, I
Yeah, I
really do
understand too, but
homeschooling, but so I mean, if they'll let him go back and he wants to deal with all that, I'm like, all right. I'm thinking
Right.
you got school for just a few hours here, and then you can go play the game or do whatever, and
Right.
you're going to go to school, and it's going to be like 7-8 hours again. Why?
yeah, I know it's
For friends.
because
Be around
Luke, every
Yeah.
time his break comes, he's in there on that video game,
Yes.
and he knows what time he's supposed to come back to the computer. And
Oh, I have to pull Landon off,
Yeah.
but so we'll see. I don't know.
but I,
So, Swabby, thanks for dropping my link 900 times.
Hey, mine. Yeah.
Swami,
And Lori, because she didn't.
Swami.
Yes, Miss Lori.
Swami. Thanks, Swami.
Swami.
So,
Swami.
anyway.
Yep,
Swami.
I
thanks,
heard that
everybody.
earlier.
It was fun.
No
Good
problem.
night.
That's
Love you
right, John
guys.
Larson. He wants to go see the girls. Well, he's got a girlfriend that we actually
see you
do
guys.
get to see, but maybe there's
Patrick,
more.
appreciate you.
All
But
right,
y'all, I'm gonna get off here and eat me some supper before striking midnight and drink as many Mountain Dews as I can. Love all y'all. Swampy, appreciate you.
No problem, brother.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
All right, man.
Appreciate everybody being in the stream, y'all. Kenny, I'm sorry you couldn't get up. Bob, appreciate you. Wrong button. Lori, John, everybody, love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Butcher Block, thanks for the super chat, buddy. See you, Jess. Love you.